Hello everyone. I will take in this lecture examples on reduction formula 1 and 2, that is integration of sin to the power nx into dx and integration of cos to the power mx into dx, or integration of cos to the power nx into dx. Now let us take example based on those reduction formulas. So let's start with the first example. We have to find the value for integration of sin to the power 5x into dx. Now to find the value of this one, we have the reduction formula for sin. So what is that reduction formula? In my last video I derived the reduction formula for sin. I have already mentioned this reduction formula here. It is integration of sin to the power nx into dx is equal to this one. To evaluate this one, what we have to do is, instead of n, just put n is equal to, then just put substitute or put n is equal to 5 here in this formula. In this reduction formula, instead of n we are putting 5. That's all. Here suppose if they ask you to calculate integration of sin to the power 7, then just put n is equal to 7 here in this formula. If they ask you to calculate sin to the power 10, just put n is equal to 10 in this formula. That's all. Putting n is equal to 5 in this reduction formula, you will get minus sin to the power 5 minus 1 into x into cos x divided by 5 plus 5 minus 1 divided by 5 into I 5 minus 2. I 5 minus 2. In the next step, here minus sin to the power 5 minus 4 is 4, 5 minus 1 is 4. Here cos x as it is, in the denominator 5 plus 5 minus 1 is 4 divided by 5 into I 5 minus 2 is I3. So see here, call this as equation number 1. So now we have got the value for integration of sin to the power 5x into dx in terms of I3. It means in terms of integration of sin to the power 3x into dx. Now again we will find out the value of this integration by using the same reduction formula. Okay, let's find it. In the same reduction formula, instead of n you put n is equal to 3. Putting n is equal to 3 here, you will get this one, minus sin to the power 3 minus 1 is 2 into cos x in the denominator 3 plus here 3 minus 1 is 2 divided by 3 into I 3 minus 2. I 3 minus 2 is I1. Here if you want to calculate the value of I1, just put n is equal to 1 here. n is equal to integration of sin to the power nx into dx. If you want to calculate the value of I1, putting n is equal to 1, you will get sin to the power 1x into dx. Here integration of sin to the power 1x into dx is same as integration of sin x. As you all know that integration of sin is minus cos x. After integrating, you will get integrating constant, that is plus c. Now therefore I1 is equal to minus cos x plus integrating constant c. Substitute this value here. Therefore I3 is equal to, we get this result. Now substitute this value I3, substitute the value of I3 in equation 1, you will get this one. This is the value of integration of sin to the power 5x into dx. See here, I taken 2 by 3 into c. It is a constant. 2 by 3 into c is constant. Into c, I taken this one as c1. 2 by 3 into c as c1. Addition of 2, multiplication of 2, or subtraction of 2 constant is again a constant. Okay, similarly here 2 by 3, here I taken 2 by 3 into c as c1. That's all. Okay, here see, here if n is odd number, if n is odd number, it ends up with I1. Suppose if n is even number, it ends up with I0. How to calculate the value of I0? Put n is equal to 0 here. Here I naught is equal to sine to the power 0 x into dx. Sine to the power 0 means 1. Anything to the power 0, that means 1 into dx. As you all know that integration of 1 is x plus c. If n is odd number, I will repeat, if n is odd number, it ends up with I1. This is the value of I1. If n is even number, it ends up with I0. I0 means x. I0 means integration of 1 into dx. Integration of 1 is x plus c. Okay. This is the reduction formula. Sorry, this is the value of integration of sine to the power 5x into dx. Now let's try one more problem. Integration of cos to the power 4x into dx. As you all know that reduction formula for cos, integration of cos to the power nx into dx is equal to this one. Here what we have to do is put n is equal to 4, that's all. Putting n is equal to 4 in this formula, you will get cos to the power 4 minus 1 into x into sin x divided by 4 plus n minus 1. 4 minus 1 divided by 4 into I 4 minus 2. I 4 minus 2 is I2. See here, this is the reduction formula for cos. This is the formula what which have to be in your mind. Okay. See here, call this as equation number 1. The next step here, so now we have got in equation 1, we have got the value of integration of cos to the power of 4x into dx in terms of I2. I2 means integration of cos to the power 2x into dx. Now we have to calculate the value of I2 by using the same reduction formula. Putting n is equal to 2 here, you will get I2. This is equal to integration of cos square x, isn't it? Cos to the power 2x into dx is equal to cos to the power 2 minus 1 is 1 into x into sin x divided by here n is 2 plus here 2 minus 1 is 1 divided by 2 into I2 minus 2. I2 minus 2 is I0 or I0. I0. Okay, now let us calculate the value of I0. How to find the value of I0? Put n is equal to 0 here. That's all. I0 is equal to integration of cos to the power 0x into dx. Anything to the power 0 is 1. Its value is 1. Integration of 1 into dx. As you all know that integration of constant is constant into x. Here 1 integration of 1x 1 into dx is equal to x. Here c is the integrating constant, x plus c. I0 value is x plus 3, x plus c. Substitute the value of I0 here, you will get this one. Now back substitute the value of I3 in equation 1. Equation 1 implies I4 is equal to this one. Here substitute the value of I2. This is the value of I2. Substitute this value here. You will get the reduction formula for integration of sine to the cos to the power 4x into dx. See, observe carefully. If n is even number, it ends up with I0. Here also, if n is even number, it ends up with I0. If n is odd number, it ends up with I1. How to calculate the value? Suppose if you want to calculate the value of I1, how to calculate that value? Put n is equal to 1 here. Putting n is equal to 1, you will get integration of cos x. Integration of cos is sin x. Sin x plus integrating constant c. Okay, here if n is even number, I will repeat, if n is even number, it ends up with I0. If n is odd number, it ends up with I1. That's all. Okay, this is the reduction formula. Sorry, this is the value of integration of cos to the power of 4x into dx. Now let us see examples on integration of sine to the power nx into dx as well as integration of cos to the power nx into dx, where the limits is running from 0 to pi by 2. Between the limits 0 to pi by 2. See here, for sine and cos, both integration of sine to the power nx into dx as well as integration of cos to the power nx into dx, limits running from 0 to pi by 2, have identical formula. Both formulas are one and the same. Here this one is n minus 1 divided by n minus 2, n minus 3 divided by n minus 2, and so on. For if n is even number, odd number, it ends up with 2 by 3 into 1. If n is even number, it ends up with 1 by 2 into pi by 2. This gives two results, one for odd number and another for even. But both the formulas are identical. For sine and cos, between the limits 0 to pi by 2, both the formulas are identical. Here let us see some examples on this one. First one, evaluate 0 to pi by 2 sine to the power 7 x into dx is same as 0 to pi by 2 cos to the power 7x into dx. Here n is odd number. Here n is equal to 7. Here n is odd number means here we have this one. Here 7 minus 1 is 6. 6 by 7 into 4 by 7 minus 3 is 4. 4 divided by 7 minus 2 is 5 into 7 minus 5 is 2, and 7 minus 4 is 7 minus 4 is 3. Here 2 by 3. Here into 1. If n is odd number, see here it ends up with 2 by 3. If n is odd number, it ends up with 2 by 3 into 1. This is equal to simplifying this one, you will get a 16 by 35. Second one, evaluate integral 0 to pi by 2 sine to the power 10x into dx. Here n is equal to 10. N is equal to 10 means it is a even number. Even number ends up with 1 by 2 into pi by 2. Let us see. Here 10 minus 1 is 9. 9 by 10. 2 less than 9 means 7. 2 less than 7 means 5. 2 less than 5 means 3. And 2 less than 3 means 1. In the denominator, here n is there. N is 10. 2 less than 10 is 8. Next 6, 4, 2 into here this n is a even number, therefore multiply this one with pi by 2. See here for even numbers, see, observe carefully, for even numbers it ends up with 1 by 2 into pi by 2. Multiplying this one, simplifying, you will get 315 into pi divided by 2560. That's all. Next, evaluate third problem, evaluate 0 to pi by 2 cos to the power 9x into dx. Here n is equal to 9 means it is a odd number. Yes. Here 9 minus 1, that is 8. Here n is 9. 2 less than 8 is 6. 6 2 less than 6 means 4. 2 less than 4 means 2. In the denominator, 9 less than 2 means 7. Next 5 and 3. Here n is odd number, therefore multiply this one with 1. See here, for odd number it ends up with 2 by 3 into 1. For even number it ends up with 1 by 2 into pi by 2. That's all. Multiplying and simplifying this one, you will get 128 divided by 315. Last one, evaluate 0 to pi by 2 cos to the power 8x into dx. Here n is 8. Here 8 means it is a even number. That means last number ends up with pi by 2. 1 by 2 into pi by 2. See here, here n is 8. 8 minus 1 is 7. 7 divided by 8. 2 less than 7 is 5. 2 less than 5 is 3. 2 less than 3 is 1. In the denominator, 2 less than 8 is 6. 2 less than 6 is 4. 2 less than 4 is 2. And here, because n is even number, multiply this one with pi by 2. See here, an even number ends up with 1 by 2 into pi by 2.
multiplying this one, you will get 35 pi divided by 256.